Cultivate Gods and Demons Chapter 5. What should I do if I'm too handsome? The nickname is registered. What should I do if I wake up every day? The nickname is registered. I have nothing but handsome. The nickname is registered. It's too fucking shameless. These Imperial Beastmasters are too shameless. Chen Fan frowned, thought for a moment, and entered another nickname, Blue Star First Handsome Dad. Registration successful. Alas. Chen Fan breathed a sigh of relief. Just the account registration of the Royal Beastmaster Forum allowed him to see clearly the darkness and ugliness of this world. There are too many faceless people here. Chen Fan opened the forum and sent a post and asked, "May I ask the old irons, can the Royal Beastmaster enter his own Royal Beast space?" After a short while, a large number of replies appeared under the post. The Royal Beast space is a place where the Royal Beast sleeps and meditates, and the Royal Beastmaster enters his own Royal Beast space. You're thinking about fart eating. Quote, "It has been more than 2,000 years since the first Royal Beastmaster appeared in this land. How can anyone still ask such an idiotic question? At first glance, it is a cloud player. It is estimated that there is not even a Royal Beast space, right? You see, the registration date is today. It should be, out of town, just over. What's the matter? You upstairs discriminate against us, out of town, people? Didn't your Lauser come from out of town? If your old son is not, your grandfather is not from abroad. Can you be sure when the teleportation fog began? I have every reason to believe that the first Royal Beastmaster in the history of Blue Star came from abroad." Quote, "What is the noise upstairs? The field and the local are just a joke. After so many years, where can you still clearly distinguish the local from the outside? I came over 30 years ago, and now my son is getting married. Do you say my son is from abroad or local? Don't crook the building. Let's continue to talk about this strange question asked by the landlord. Landlord, do you want to get a cage to raise yourself? If I can enter my own Imperial Beast space, then what house will I buy?" In fact, it's not just the landlord who has this kind of thinking. If you think about it, when you encounter a strong enemy, you brush into your own space, and the strong enemy is immediately confused. Quote, "It's an invincible skill, but you may have to spend a lifetime awakening. Wait slowly. Sometimes it's not fair to think about it. When in the wild, our Imperial Beasts can enter the Imperial Beast space to rest, while we have to eat and sleep. How nice it would be if he could really enter his own Imperial Beast space." The latest one was sent by an ID called Invisible Riot. "Landlord, why do you ask such a strange question? Could it be that you can enter and exit freely in and out of your own Imperial Beast space? If you want to be so awesome, Lao Su swallows feces and commits suicide." Quote, Chen Fan replied under the last article, "It is forbidden to rub and drink." The invisible commotion immediately became angry. "Boy, when you talk like this, you usually get beaten less, right?" Chen Fan, you guessed accurately, you are usually beaten 3 times a day. The invisible commotion gave an angry expression. Chen Fan, your expression is like you suddenly found that 2 beautiful women living together are standing and peeing with you. Invisible commotion, report your name, address, I will go to you. Chen Fan, as the old saying goes, a grass on the ground is a treasure. Invisible commotion, what do you mean? Quote, Chen Fan, it's not interesting, it's just that suddenly the poetry is full of excitement and can't help but read the poem. Quote, invisible commotion, if you're a man, report your name and address, I must beat you out today. Quote, Chen Fan didn't bother to take care of the goods, and sent a new post. May I ask the old irons, how much do you know about the evolutionary root of the Imperial Beast? Quote, Chapter 4, The Evolutionary Root of the Imperial Beast. The post was just sent, and soon it was a bunch of replies. The evolutionary root of the Imperial Beast, we have been studying it for 2,000 years, and now it is also a remarkable achievement. Many royal beasts you can find their evolutionary root in the Royal Beast Forum, do it yourself. There are too many types of monsters, mountains and rivers and beasts can evolve, and a bunch of monsters that have not been seen before can come out of the space gate every year. And it is impossible to know the evolutionary root of all monsters, but we have been working hard. What the upstairs said is right. Even if you are a professional beast breeding master, you dare not say that you know the evolution root of all imperial beasts. Anyway, human beings have studied imperial beasts for so many years, and there are still many results, and many known imperial beasts, we have basically found 1 or 2 evolutionary roots. The evolution root of all royal beasts is closely related to the royal beast space, in which the probability of royal beasts breaking through the racial level is higher. Which is why many highly intelligent monsters are now willing to sign contracts with humans. Even if you know 1 or 2 evolutionary roots, it is extremely difficult to help the imperial beast evolve the race level. Yes, the combat power level is relatively easy, the race level is too difficult, it depends on the opportunity, but the opportunity cannot be sought. The latest reply seems to be an advertisement. Does the landlord want to cultivate his own imperial beast? Come to our Fool You Beast breeding studio, the price is fair, Tong Suo is not deceived. Quote, if you produce your own materials, it only takes 150,000 alliance coins for the royal beast within level 5 to increase their combat power level. Our address is. Soon. The man sent another message. The above one is wrong. It is, protect your royal beast studio, not, fool your breeding beast studio, this bastard input method. The studio that sent small advertisements everywhere flickered to me. Chen Fan sneered. However, the price quoted by this, fooling your beast breeding studio, gave him a general understanding of the current market of, cultivating imperial beasts. Produce your own materials, and the imperial beasts within level 5 will increase their combat power by 1 level, 150,000 alliance coins. Chen Fan opened Chengdu and searched for the house price of Donghai City. Found a 100 square meter house in Donghai City. The price is about 900,000 union coins. The inner city is the most expensive, the outer city is cheaper. Therefore, if you add materials, if you raise the combat power level of the Imperial Beast to level 5, I am afraid that a house in the inner city of Donghai City will not be enough. Very profitable. It's so profitable. This is simply a money grab. Legal and reasonable profiteering, too much to look forward to. Chen Fan suppressed the impulse in his heart, and after checking the reply one by one, he entered Puppet Cat Evolution Route in the forum search box. The posts made by several professional beast breeding masters immediately appeared. Evolutionary route of the puppet cat after awakening. Puppet cat right pointing arrow bloodthirsty cat right pointing arrow starry sky shadow cat. Below is also a review that seems to be a certified master breeder. This is the optimal evolutionary route for awakened puppet cats. Chen Fan couldn't help but be stunned for a moment. Gone. Optimal evolutionary route. Looking at this evolutionary route, the puppet cat evolved to the end, that is, the starry sky shadow cat. This evolutionary route is the same as the normal evolutionary route shown on the system. But on the panel of his own system, there is also a hidden mutation evolution route, which is obviously much stronger than the ordinary evolution route. And on the system panel, Xiaobai's hidden mutation evolution route is an ellipsis at the end, and it is obvious that it can break through to a higher level. But the ordinary evolutionary route, when it reached the starry sky shadow cat, came to an abrupt end. Chen Fan entered Barbaric Berserk Ape evolution route into the forum search box. Barbarian Berserk Ape evolutionary route. Barbarian Berserk Ape right pointing arrow stone skinned demon ape right pointing arrow tin demon ape. Really? The ordinary evolutionary route given by the system is basically the same as the evolutionary route searched on the forum. But looking at the instructions on the forum, this wild and violent ape has only this evolutionary route. And the system also gives a hidden mutation evolution route, which can allow the wild and violent ape to break through above the ancient ape. Two evolutionary routes, worlds apart. It seems that in the future, the materials needed for Xiaobai's evolution will fall. Just raise the combat power level, and often hundreds of thousands of alliance coins. That to increase the racial level, how many times must it be increased? Turn back and open a royal beast cultivation shop. Even if you only receive a few orders of local tyrants a month, you can become a super rich man in a short time. Chen Fan took a deep breath, suppressed the shock and ecstasy in his heart again, opened 2 pages, and entered combat power level and race level, respectively. The level of the royal beast is divided into combat power level and race level. Combat power level 1 to 5, normal, 6 to 10, elite, 11 to 15, boss, 16 to 20, general. Level 21 to 25, commander, level 26 to 30, king, level 31 to 35, overlord, level 36 to 40, emperor, 41 to 45, dominant. Race level, awakening, transcendent, lord, king, legendary, epic, mythic. There are 7 racial ranks, each of which is divided into low, medium, and high. Combat power level, that is, the strength level of the Imperial Beast, is only the approximate judgment of the combat power of the Imperial Beast. Race level, which represents the innate advantage and development potential of the Imperial Beast, determines the upper limit of the combat power level of the Imperial Beast. But the upper limit is not impossible to break. Once the upper limit is broken, it is possible to awaken more powerful natural abilities. The same combat power level does not mean that the strength of the Imperial Beast is completely the same, because the race level is also taken into account. The higher the level of the race, the stronger the royal beast with the same combat power level. For example, rabbits and tigers with combat power levels are level 5, and the race level of tigers is much stronger than rabbits, which has an innate advantage. So although the combat power level is the same, it can crush rabbits with the same combat power level. Star Warriors and Imperial Beastmasters cultivate to the level. They are all 1 to 9 grades, there are still above 9 grades, but ordinary people do not understand. And each product is divided into 5 heavens. In the world of royal beasts, the development potential of the Royal Beastmaster is far stronger than that of the Star Warrior. In addition to the fact that the Royal Beastmaster can sign multiple royal beasts, but also because the growth of the royal beast can feed back the power to the Royal Beastmaster. So that the Royal Beastmaster grows faster. After silently writing down this information, Chen Fan glanced at the 4 imperial beasts around the square. First,